a nap in this part.
Yeah, that's probably a good
It
idea.
looks like that hotel's terrible,
Whoops.
Geshua.
Yeah, I know.
I'm really suffering here. They just, to be honest, they just delivered a bucket of champagne and said, "It's your birthday." And I said, "No, it's not." And we had a big fight, and it's funny. But
Oops. Well, let me put this in presenter mode.
of course, I'm not drinking it. Uh,
Wah, wah.
by the way, Nick, I forgot my computer cord. And
Oh, no.
Apple is going to deliver me one in the next hour. So that's pretty cool.
Wow.
Excellent karma.
We've caught up to China in terms of,
Well, I'm next door to the store, so it's okay.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you at 100%?
I'm okay for a couple hours, I think.
All right.
Yeah, but China didn't
well-
get the champagne.
Yeah.
Here's my quiz. Can you guys see it?
We can.
Yeah, it says, why does Nick have such a handsome face or something like that?
Because he got a pretty wife.
Ooh.
And so, okay, here we go. How do ordinary beings, hey, she just gave me a snack and then took it.
Oh,
How do ordinary beings in the three realms relate to attachment? What about realized beings?
Well, in the desire realm, they want more attachment. In the form and formless realms, they have disgust for beautiful things. And what I mean by in the desire realm is they're attracted to beautiful things. They want more of them.
That makes more sense.
Yes. And then in the form and formless realm, they have disgust for things that are not beautiful.
Sounds right.
yeah. By the way,
What
I'm
about,
thinking about that formless realm thing because it's so hard. I had a thought later that part of the process of that meditation that gets you there is to keep rejecting lower pleasures and go for higher ones. So maybe it's that also.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Right.
It does sound a little bit like that. Huh? I had a feeling we were going to keep opening this one back up.
Yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable.
Mhm.
It's
What about
probably
realized
some,
being?
it's probably some writing error from 300 AD or something.
Sure. Yeah, it's like Kendra really likes slightly blanched kale, but I want cheese sauce on it, and she thinks that's gross.
They both
Similar, I
sound
think.
gross to me.
Realized beings, anybody? Anybody? How do they relate to attachment?
They understand where it comes from always.
And so what can they do, Utpala?
I'm sorry.
What can realized beings do because they understand how things are?
Not grasp after them.
That's pretty true too. What else? What are they able to do?
Get champagne anytime.
And not get all freaked out about it.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Here comes the answer.
All this is feel pleasure.
Hmm.
Never hurt anybody in order to get them and always do the smart thing to get them.
Well, what Gyaltsab J says is that they see that things are apparitions and thus free themselves from the cycle of pain.
That sounds like the same.
Although we decided maybe it was that people are apparitions, right?
Oh, well, okay, that's kind of cool that you brought that up. So my question here is, what Tibetan did I translate as apparition? And what Ben just said is a hint, actually. So, and that might help you, Ben, to know what Tibetan I probably translated.
You would think.
Not Kuma?
It's part of it, but there's more to it, and I decided that his word there, he's gonna remember.
Kuma Kebu?
Yeah, good. Hold on, but it's not working. Oh, there we go. Kume Kebu. Nice.
See? So
See? That's it.
Yay.
Apparition. To me, it kind of like has the meaning of a ghost or something. I don't know. I'm open
Oh,
to
it does.
other ideas.
Absolutely.
Absolutement. The next section of the commentary discusses the benefits of giving things up and the benefits of having realizations. What are we talking about giving up? And what's the benefit? I don't think this is an easy question. We just didn't have a lot that I could pull questions out
I
of.
think Ben just mentioned it.
You did?
Totally.
Yeah, give up kale.
Without cheese sauce.
Yeah.
It's
So
understandable.
is it just the virtue of giving things up
We're gonna
and having realizations or something?
we're gonna give up
I mean,
attachment to the wrong way of seeing things.
yeah. And what are the benefits?
That's the way they give things up. Is, yeah, right. Got it.
It's the attachment to the wrong way. And what's a benefit? What's the benefit? It's not a hard, that's really, I'm going to give you a hint. It's really easy.
Nirvana.
Right. So attachment doesn't arise anymore.
Yeah, basically.
Freedom from pain.
We become, well, according to what Gyaltsab J said, and this is kind of just a way to review the text, the wrong view that keeps us attracted to things which are suffering. That's what we give up. And I don't know, Geshe Michael, how you feel about this feels like an old school Western Buddhist way of using the word suffering, like a thing is suffering, but I kind of like it.
I like it. That's fine. I tend to I spice it up. I don't keep saying suffering. Sometimes I'll use pain. Pain is more direct for a modern person, but suffering seems more like the whole world. You know what I mean? So
I think I used pain in the next question. So I'm trying to,
Painful.
if we give that up, then we are someone who understands dependence and deep in our hearts the emptiness of things which do or don't exist. So this is what we're talking about now.
The emptiness of things which don't exist.
Yeah, it's pretty. It was Ngopo and
okay.
Ngmes or Ngopo Mepas. We'll see in a minute. I'm trying to remember. And there's probably a better way to translate it. And I'm certainly not married to calling it things that don't exist because
I'm not convinced that things that don't exist are empty.
Don't forget, Ngopo and Ngopo Mepa can be Takpa, Mitakpa and Takpa.
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Changing and unchanging things.
Yeah, isang ngupo may par.
Oh, what's Sampatakpa mean?
Ngupo tang ngupo may par.
Oh, are you looking at the text?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
From the depth of your heart.
Good.
Yay, nice.
In the depths of our
Good job.
minds, but heart, yeah, whatever. Question 3. What are some of the benefits of having realizations mentioned by our Lord Regent? I don't remember either.
Yeah, I actually thought we were frozen for a second.
It gets really quiet during the questions. I don't know.
Timmy, can you get like a cricket sound effect to play?
Right?
Not now, just for the future.
You will lose the chalk.
Total
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah, good. We become free from desire. And if we realize impermanence, that's right. This was the paragraph that
Yeah.
seemed a bit lower school.
Mhm.
If we realize impermanence, we become free from desire. If we realize that things have no nature of their own, we won't have attachment toward attractive things, distaste for unattractive things, or even have the dark ignorance that thinks things are real.
Yay, nice.
Ooh.
That's what he says. That's my provisional translation of what he says.
Not bad.
Tibetan for free from desire.
Oh boy. It was Dupe Joa or something.
It was something like that. I think it was Chak Pedro.
Duche tang drill ne? Or
Yeah, Duchak Dangdrel.
Yay, nice.
Nice.
Nice homework. I like it's very attractive homework actually.
I use Seiji's Western font. That's
I like it.
the Wild West font.
I like the
least-
font.
Yeah. All right, here's my translation of the next
Yay.
section. Did the
Oh my
verse and the
wow.
so I figured since you're leaving me on my own to do the verses, I can get you to check one here. I think this is verse 59.
Yeah.
Whoever steadfast. Yeah.
Mhm.
I won't read it.
No, go ahead and read it. It's good.
Whosoever steadfast, even with their shifting mind, thinks of things as devoid, crosses the unbearable ocean of existence, stirred up by the snake of negative emotions.
Wow.
It's perfect, actually. I hate to say it. I hate when students are perfect, but
Means you're doing a good job teaching us, though.
not much up, but it's perfect. As far as it's perfect. It's great.
We're learning from you.
Very nice. Really nice.
And then I did the first line of the commentary on it. What is this? Oh, and I have a question, maybe for both of you guys, Paula and Geshe Michael. What is this ocean of existence, you may wonder? It is the snake of negative emotions like desire, stirring everything up over and over so as to make it unbearable. And my question is, when you do something like this, like what is this ocean of existence, you may wonder? Is there supposed to be like a question mark here by existence? Or just like how it is right?
I think how it is correct.
So I don't know. I don't know if this is related, but we had in another place, we actually had at the beginning of my text, there was this thing about using a giant snake, maybe Shesha, to, I forget what they picked up, maybe a big
to turn the ocean.
To churn the ocean. I wonder if it's related.
I was thinking about that. And in the Thailand airport, remember Geshe-la? I think it's the Bangkok airport. They have a huge statue of this, of like the snake churning the ocean.
Yeah, and actually, Nick, at the end of your text, he comes back to the image in about 3 pages.
Oh, cool.
It's on his mind. So it's very possible he's talking about some kind of cosmic snake that, shakes up the...
Hey, Nick, I know I shouldn't text you in class, but would you look at this image I sent you and see if it's useful?
All right. Like an illustration for my book. Let's see. Yeah. I've seen this before, actually. But the only thing I think in the Hindu story, when they churn the ocean, they're making
Amrita.
Amrita. And in this sense, he's saying the snake churns the ocean, and it says right here in the commentary, he's like mixing everything up and then mixing it up on top of that, and it's just making everything crazy, and that's samsara.
Yeah.
Can you show it, Nick?
Oh yeah. Let me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Hold on.
It could also be the dragons live in the sea, and they also shake it up. I don't know.
I have to stop. Oh, here we go. I just hope there's no vulgar texts between us. Ben.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It reminds me of those Indian movies.
Vishnu saves creation.
So I was, whoops. Let me stop that. Was that translation of the commentary part okay?
It looks good to me so far, as far as I remember.
Okay. Should I share it again, or do you want to take the plane and we'll start?
Share it. Let's share it again and just let me check it one more time.
Okay. Oops. Wait, why isn't it letting me? Am I still Sheens? No. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, okay. What is social media? Snake.
There's one word I'm wondering if you think I did okay with this. I mean, obviously the whole thing, but
I think it's fine. The exclamation. I mean, I know it's a small thing, but the books. I like the books to be perfect. I would put the exclamation mark in italics. That's the only thing.
okay.
And then the phrase over and over should be have commas before and after. Stirring everything up over and over so as to make it unbearable.
Oh, cool.
Makes it more, I don't know.
Gives it the pause that it deserves.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like everything here. I'm sorry to say, I love criticizing all you guys, but
I mean, we're learning from your style, Geshe-la. We've all
Yeah.
spent so much time with our heads buried in the ACI courses and in your translations.
My idea is that the day I can't tell your work from my work, then I'll stop correcting it.
We better work hard then. We
No,
gotta-
it's coming. It's coming. It happens sometimes. Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Okay.
Yay.
Take the
It's really
blame.
nice, Nick. Very
Nice
poetic.
job. I'm really happy with you guys. I feel like we're entering a new phase of this project. And also, I'm really happy that all the books are coming out. I think it's really awesome. It just makes me feel really good. And I imagine it makes the sponsor feel good too. Because the sponsor was very brave to, to invest so much money in us.
Yeah.
And I think we proved that we can do it, which is, I think, really cool. I have to, oh no, I did this thing again. Yeah, yay. Okay. All right, here we go. Where are we? Oh, nice. Okay, so we got that first paragraph out of the way.
Mm.
And Nick's gonna read, and Mr. Kramer is gonna check him. Okay.
Sushik gelwarn gjorna naljorpa kangta ngar tsok jor ki kapsu chutam che rangshin ki nampar no nyamdu cheo tar joe tope takniki yikyang miyoshin samsam chungi njupatang gyua malupa shiwe dakni te trowarn gyoro.
Okay, cool. Sugelwa.
So who is it that crosses this ocean?
Nice. Yeah, who can cross this ocean of samsara? Nowadays, I'm translating Naljorpa as deep practitioner. You got it's more of a 3-year retreatant than a person doing yoga. Okay. Naljorpa Kanda. During the Sokjorki Cup.
At the times of the path of accumulation or preparation.
Nice. They nyam that Chetamche Rangshin Emba.
Yeah, they think that things are devoid of having any nature. All things are devoid of having any nature of their own.
Yeah, but when at the Sokjor Cup, their perception of that, their mind was like a 2.
Like a monkey.
Yeah, it was
like a shifting monkey, shifting like a monkey.
Yeah, their mind's just running all over the place. Like, I mean, if you actually go to India and watch a monkey run back and forth, yeah, we in Varanasi we had monkeys all day trying to get into the window, and yeah. So during Sokjor, I think what he's saying is during Sokjor the mind is running around, okay, and then if they can reach the place where the oh, by the way, there's Tokpa as thinking and not realizing, right?
Yeah.
Now that we're Tokpa experts from Stanley's book. So, by the way, this is a general Tokpa, 4th Tokpa, which means thinking. Okay, normal. What do you call that? Discursive
Thinking.
thought. Discursive thinking, but it's too complicated. Yeah, but then if their yi gets miyo,
steadfast is how I did it in the root text.
yeah, and then their sem and semjung jukpa, and gyua here means running around, right?
Oh,
this gyua means like tupgyu, horse race.
So if their mind and mental factors are running around, but they put to rest the running aroundness.
Yeah, if they finish Sok and Jorlam, and they have an intellectual understanding at that point of emptiness, and then they can slow the mind down into a perfect meditation. Shine, right? I think this is a reference to Shine. Then they can Joa themselves.
They can free. Well, it says Dak Nite Joa. Oh, themselves.
Yeah, then they free themselves, meaning I believe it's a reference to seeing emptiness directly. Okay.
What's the ngar doing? It says ngar. So does that just mean during there?
Well,
Ngar
that's
tok.
what I'm trying to say. Initially, read it as initially. Initially, their mind is like a monkey, even though they're understanding emptiness intellectually. Then they slow the mind down, and then that becomes the direct perception. I think that's the process he's describing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So ngar means back at the first two paths, and now he's on the third path. Okay. All right. Utpala, you ready?
Rangshin meto nyampe tuna kumatabui tok tok kyang ni ki nangwa manupe namjang mayimpe duntam dumdampe dempa ngunsum du tongwa ni mayino.
Okay. At the dude that is nyambaing rangshin medo.
Yep. At the time when he's thinking about the fact that there's no self or no nature, that things have no nature.
I'm going to skip the ninang. His ninang is not nupa.
Oh, his right, his discrepancy
Good.
has not gone away, I guess.
Nice. And you can say he's kind of in the middle of the illusion. So he understands the concept, but he's still in ninang. Okay.
Why is that so it's not like he realizes that things are like an illusion?
Not in the same way at Jetob. Okay. Not possibly at the same level as a person who's seen emptiness directly, but he can intellectually say, oh, the pen isn't what it looks like. Yeah.
There's a tok with a sa suffix. So I mean it is some kind of positive thing that's being referred to.
He's collecting the good karma of understanding that things are like an illusion, but Kyang, he still has the discrepancy going on in his mind.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not in the direct perception yet.
So the tok here is like collecting. It's not like stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, and he is not Tonga.
Not seeing
Winsome.
directly
Ultimate
truth.
Yeah, so pre Tonga, right?
So Namdrang is like some kind of
well, Namdrang means normally means a synonym for something. And in the Heart Sutra, Chuki Namdang Tingin Nanyombershik. So sometimes Namdang can mean a presentation of the Dharma, a particular presentation of the Dharma. I would take it here as being just, which is not the normal stuff, okay? He's talking about Dundam Demba being not a Namdang, not your normal version of reality, something like that. Namdang means version of something, okay? So this is not an idiom I've seen before, but I can feel or guess what he's trying to say is that he hasn't seen that emptiness, which is completely unique, okay? Which is not just another, it's not just another rehash of normal reality, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
It's not just another, what do you call that?
Version, I think, is good. I mean,
yeah, it's not just another version of
iteration. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not, he hasn't seen that reality, which is not just another version of suffering. Okay. Okay. And I checked the input of the last paragraph because I was worried about it. And it's correct. So we have to read it this way. Okay. By the way, we are hitting
Gewa,
the last verse of the 60. Nick has gone through 59 verses of the 60 verses, and he is standing at the, what do they call that? There's a 12-foot,
Precipice.
A precipice, yeah.
there's a 12-foot ridge just before the top of Mount Everest.
Oh, yeah.
The last
Who's
bit.
They call it Hillary's Ridge or something.
Pass, I think.
And people died there. People die in the last 12 feet.
That's such a bummer.
Because it's like 6 inches wide and the wind is going and you can't step on either direction. But
The Hillary step, that's it.
yeah, but
You
we
probably
trust-
think, they've made it that far. Oh, it's just easy. I'm so close. And yet you lose
Yeah.
your concentration.
Yeah,
It's a common
Anyway,
thing with
makes sense.
climbers.
makes that Hillary step. Here we go. Okay.
I bet, is Adam here? He'll know for sure what it's called.
Yeah.
Uh,
By the way,
Super
Adam's
Sam-
not feeling well, but we're going to go ahead with his class. And so Gibson's going to help. I'm going to help. Here we go.
Okay.
Sumpa.
Sumpa Tsampe Gewa Ngoa Ni.
Yeah, and by the way, the new version of the virus is real. And a couple of people I know have gotten sick and one has died. So I'm afraid it's real. So, and these people were, all of the ones who got sick were already inoculated. So it's kind of back to mass. Okay. All right.
Somebody I went to high school with has actually been in the hospital for a few weeks, and
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's, and they're already vaccinated. So, be careful, you guys. Okay. Sampe Gewa ni.
the composition, the virtue, dedicating the virtue of having composed this.
Yay, which
Third,
means
dedicating the virtue. Yeah.
yay. Okay, no Sanskrit. Gewadi, Gewakun, yay, okay. By the way, the original verse says Dampanini. It doesn't say Dampakuni.
Interesting.
But let's see how he reads it. Okay.
Uh,
All right. Go ahead. Tim looks like he's hungry to check these next two sections.
oh my gosh. Settle down. Okay. Tela no gyutang, chedu jawatang, noa nam ki shepar jao. Do you want me to read the next one too first?
Let's do this one first.
Okay. Tela no the cause for dedicating.
This gyu means the stuff.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is the divisions of this last part.
Yeah.
We're gonna
So-
discuss the stuff in the dedication.
Yeah, what's he dedicating? What did he do? What did he do that he thinks is worth dedicating?
Oh, Chedu Jawa Tang.
Chedu, there's a famous book called Chedu Jupetsong, which means a collection of advices which were spoken with a particular target in mind. Targeted. I like to translate it as targeted. Okay. It's for the benefit of a student or somebody like that. You can also read it as chirdu, or for the sake of somebody. So chedu jawa means what's he gonna dedicate it for? Okay.
Cool.
For what? For whom? And then the actual, yeah, then the actual dedication. Okay. All right.
No, we should understand. Oh, I guess we should understand all three.
Yeah. Well, no. This point number 3, okay, which is dedicating the virtue of finishing the book, should be understood in 3 different parts. That's all. It goes back to the last sentence. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Tim, you're still on.
Tani Sawe Rikpa Juk Chupa Di Tsampa Le Jungwe Gosun Ki Gewe Tsawa Ndi Yi Gyuje Ne Topar Shok Chiko Kangla Suku Dampatang Chuku Dampa Ni Nio.
Well, that solves the problem, right, Nick? last-
Yeah. Chuku, the 2 parts of the Dharma body.
Yeah, so somebody added ku and that was okay. Okay, so he describes Nagarjuna's 60 verses as tiny selwe rikpa dukchupa.
The
Chinese-
logic that clears away the two extremes.
Nice. What are the two extremes? Yata meta. Yata and meta.
Yeah, thinking that things exist as they appear and thinking that things don't exist at all.
Yeah, and I like to say, and if they don't, between.
If
And
they
if they
what?
don't. I like to say, and if they don't, between those the two parts you just said.
and if they don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
either they
Uh-huh.
exist the way they seem, and if they don't, then they don't exist at all. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool,
connect the two. Connect those two. Okay. Tanya Selwe Ripa. And by the way, this spelling, SEL, is always transitive verb, clearing away something else. All right. It's not GSAL, Kao Salasel. It's not.
Which could be a general clearing away.
That's not a verb, actually. It's just a state, sawa, clear.
Okay.
So don't confuse the two. They're pronounced exactly the same. But when it has an E, it's got to have an object. It's transitive verb. There's
Okay.
like Yiki Munsa. What's that?
Clearing away the darkness of the mind.
Yeah, there you go. Adam's text.
Mhm.
Okay. I have Samba, this Tukchupa. Now there's a lot of prefix letters and suffix letters on there. It must be a
Honorific?
past tense.
Oh.
Okay. When you see all those prefixes and suffixes piled on a verb, you can pretty much believe it's past tense, and that he wants to emphasize that it's past tense. So why here?
Because we're done.
I'm done. Yeah, he said, I'm done. I'm done with this stupid thing. And I got gates off from this.
I got a big bunch of virtue from doing this.
Yeah, and he claims it was go soon.
Through the three doors, like he thought it, spoke it, and did it.
And moved his hand to write it.
Yeah, write it. Yeah.
I guess he's claiming to have had special motivation, right? Okay. The Gyuchene. Okay, this is the stuff I'm gonna use to dedicate with. And then Topasho, made people come to achievements. And then he asks what do you call it? Rhetorical question? Kangla top.
Who's going to achieve this stuff?
No, Kang La. Like, what? Well, what do you want them to achieve? What do you want them to attain to? And then it says, these two things. What are they?
The Sukhu Dampa and the Chukhu Dampa. The holy body of form of a Buddha, the Rupakaya.
Yeah.
And the Chukhu, the Dharmakaya, the holy Dharmakaya. Those two things specifically.
By the way, you always have an option with Dampa to say ultimate or holy. And you that's a call that you make. Okay. Like dun dum demba. Okay. All right.
Hey boss, what was the extra syllable that he got to make meter instead of ku?
Oh, up here he said dampa
Ni.
ni topa shok. Yeah.
Ni Topasho.
Oh, ni. Just put a colon in there. Dampar kunyi.
No, he added the
He changed ni to ku ni.
I see.
Took out the ni
Yeah.
and changed it to dampa ku ni. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's not bad. Whoever made the change, they're okay. And we don't have the Sanskrit to confirm whether Kaya was in there or not. Okay. All right.
That's too bad. That would be so cool if we ever can find
It
that
is
thing.
cool.
Yeah.
And that's why we have our Sanskrit team still looking. And by the way, they've done a great job. Aisha, John Campbell, Vimala, Christine Kasaka, they've all done a great job. We're getting a lot of amazing Sanskrit text out of them. And we just added, as I mentioned, to Kamala Shila's work that Venerable Utpala did, the Sanskrit is there, and it's good. It's totally perfect, and it's very helpful to read them together with the Tibetan. And the Tibetan is flawless. It matches the Sanskrit perfectly. Okay, Hasso, you ready? Let's go. Let's find something to complain about today. He's finishing his book, but let's complain anyway.
Last one.
Dechi tabuna chetop to jimpatang sul trim so sunam ki tsok tong nyam tu dakme tokpe sherab tong yang sherab ki gyu nak sa tong shokbu putang metokung bo wa sok yeshe ki tsok sakpa lejung shing ke parngyorpeo.
Yeah, okay, good. Get bail. That's a nasty combination.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so what's it gonna look like if people get the two bodies? Okay. And the brilliant thing he's doing with this verse, Nick, is he's taking it through the 5 paths.
Mhm.
Started out with the first 2 paths, then he took it to the 3rd path, and now he's taking it to Jetop.
Through these last 2 verses, I guess, right?
Just in the last, in the last 2 verses. I'm sorry, yeah. Okay. Jetop tu.
Jetop to Jimpatang. So, and then after, in the aftermath of, we're giving the aftermath.
During the aftermath of the direct perception emptiness, now your Jimba is different, and your Tsotum is different, and your Sipa is different, and your Tsutum is different, and your, right?
Okay.
He starts with the first 2 perfections.
Got it. Yeah. Oh, so the implied in the Latin particle there is after,
Yeah.
or like.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. During the aftermath, you got back up off your meditation cushion. Now you're doing your Jimba, your Tsotrim, your Supa, your Tsundru, all with after having seen emptiness directly, and that upgrades it. Okay.
Nyamdu Dakme Tokbe Shirab Tangi. So you have the wisdom that realizes that things don't have
Wait.
self.
Those. How many of the 6 professions are Sunam Kitsong?
3. Well,
Nice. We can say 3.5. We can say 3.5. Yeah. Okay, good. So you're going to say that in your footnote. And together with that, you got to join that with the Yeshi Kitsong. Okay? And then he's going to tell you how to get your Yeshi Kitsong. How to get your Sunam Kitsong, you got to do 3.5 perfections. And together with that, you're going to have to put together your Yeshi Kitsong. And how you get that is, well, Dagme Topeshero.
You possess the wisdom that realizes that things don't have any self.
And also there's some simple karmic things you can do as a cause to get that wisdom.
Oh, and there's the cause from that wisdom.
And there's a few practical things that people can do. They can send money to the next nuts. Okay. No, really, I'm not just making an advertisement. Here as it says, Bulwa means you make a gift. Naksa means ink. So you offer ink to people who are translating.
Oh, Vimala just got you toner.
Yeah, real ink.
She's making the collection of wisdom.
Yeah, so it really does mean that people are, okay, where is that? I gotta show you guys. I got it here somewhere. Oh, I don't got it. Dang, okay, anyway. Let's go back to Nick's text. Yeah, here we go. Anyway, you guys should use that QR code and order the books in advance, okay? If you want to get the second cause of the bodies of a Buddha, if you want to collect the causes for the Dharmakaya, then help translators and help people who are teaching these things. You can offer them ink or shoku.
Paper?
Yeah. And then they throw in method.
Get them some flowers.
Butter lamps or something.
Flowers.
Nice. These are
Flowers.
flowers.
Oh, flowers.
I don't know. I spent 10 years trying to grow my roses. And then Seiji and Noor just walk out the back door and pick roses from their house that are more beautiful. And they didn't pay for Pachi's biochar. I don't know what it is.
Those roses look like they're 20 years old. If that
They,
makes
yeah, but they're just stunning. Yeah. Okay. There's Tim's got the. Yeah. If you want to collect wisdom, I'm telling you, order the books. Okay. Order the books. That's like offering ink and paper in the ancient times. Okay. All right. And what's the flowers? I don't know. I guess nowadays it's coffee, right? All right. Metal Busso.
depends which translator you
Then you
support.
will get Yashikitsu.
That's the cause for your wisdom collection of wisdom.
Yeah, and that's the thing from which Le Chung. That's the thing from which. And by the way, that comma is artificial, Nick, because he wants to alert you that he just wants to alert you that the root text is coming up. Okay.
Coming up or yeah.
It's his way of bolding it. Okay, and we saw it used a lot with whose text was that? Word's text, his first book. Okay, Le Chung Shin Kepa Gyo. Those two talks collections are where you get your two bodies. Yay! All right, so gang, I know you're thirsty to criticize Nick. It's so much fun. Let's go.
Ish. Chetu chawa kanki namke te kyapki kewoi semchen kungi so.
Yeah, nice. You can translate this, but you're gonna have to think about it, Nick.
Okay, give me a sec. It's actually really fun if I get a second to.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your time.
Chetu chawa kan. Okay. For what purpose?
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this dedication? Then
Okay.
translate the rest.
Okay. It's for the benefit of all beings, people, to protect them
No,
to the
not
ends
yup.
of.
As, as
Chuck.
many as are covered by the land
Cover
and
it.
sky.
Covered by the sky.
The end
By
of
the
the
endless.
sky?
Or to the ends of the sky or something.
Yeah, equal in extent to space itself. Okay. And
Mhm.
it's a very strange instrumental, as Dr. Kramer points out. Okay. All right. So who you doing this for? For as many people as are reached by the universe, that's who I'm doing it for. Okay. And by the way, if you get real bodhicitta, you will visit those places. And then you can dedicate stuff with a little more authority. Yay. Okay. Nick, go ahead. I
Checking.
think, who was checking you last? Oh, Sugang, come on, that wasn't enough.
Okay. Jawa kangshi chene shena tepa tang sampa rabki tarchin ne suku gyu sunam ki tok tang chuki kui gyu yeshe ki tok maluba sakteo.
Yeah, good. So what he says here, there's two of the three traditional steps will help you get your form body.
Listening and contemplating.
Yeah. And if you take that to its final end, tartin,
Yeah.
you'll be able to collect what?
Your suku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The causes for your tsuku. Yeah, good.
Causes for the suku, yeah.
Yeah, good. And
And Sanam Kitso So that is the
Yeah,
Collecting.
and what's the
Shikti-
cost of the Dharmakaya?
the collection of wisdom, collecting the various parts of the collection of wisdom.
Yeah, and I think you can assume he's talking about Gom in there. To some Gom, right? Okay.
Interesting.
In the
Interesting.
wisdom part. Okay.
Mhm, mhm,
Okay. Now it's Gyaltsab J. He can't stand that the book is coming to an end. He
Mhm.
wants one more debate. He's got to have one more debate. It's kind of a yummy debate. I have to say, it's kind of a mellow one to end on. And then he ends the debate very gracefully by sliding into the final prayers. He masterfully slides from his final debate into the final prayers. So here we go.
Trebu ne kapsu kutang yeshe tamche shengo konala shak ne rangyu ki depa mepar depa teda ki ni lekpar mame te.
Let's start with the Lekpa Mame. What's that mean?
Lekpar mame. Don't talk well. Or-
Yeah. Some people are saying, okay, there's a dupa here. Some people express the position, dupa, and I don't like it. It's a lousy position. Okay, it is poorly spoken. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Now,
Okay.
what's the position? They say at the nakeup of the debu, okay,
at the time of the result.
then the kus, these bodies, and all the wisdom are only visible to Shen.
Okay, to others.
Yeah, meaning it's almost like a mind-only type of thing. To your perceptions, there's no more duches.
Okay.
There's no more things that came from causes, because
That's
those
right.
are it's well known they are suffering. Okay.
So he's going back to debate the lower school still, like
Well,
about
he's
the right.
going to present a weird position, and this person says, when you achieve Buddhahood, your physical form and even your own mind are only visible to others and not to yourself, because you have transcended all suffering. And everybody knows, as Dr. Kramer had in his first book, Duche Tamje Dungawa, all composed things are suffering. Therefore, this guy says, when you become a Buddha, you cannot perceive anything impermanent.
Not even your wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And not your hand either.
Right.
Okay.
So
Those
shock. Okay. Yeah.
Those are suffering things. Yeah, shock means joke can only be established through the accurate perceptions of other people, because you are beyond the perception of any impermanent entity.
Okay. Wow.
So, okay,
Interesting.
yeah, you can achieve those two bodies, but you will never see it.
This is probably going on the quiz, guys. I mean, on the
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can achieve the two bodies. Yeah, and guess what? What? You never see them. You never see your paradise body, and you're never aware of those holy thoughts in your mind, because they're all changing things, and those are suffering.
Wow. Okay.
And they are not Rangyuki Dupa.
They're not subsumed within your own mind stream.
Yeah, there's nothing Rangyuki Dupa. Mepa. Okay. At least no duches, no changing things.
That's what somebody might say, but that's not well spoken.
Yeah, I hate this. I don't like this. Okay, who's talking? Gyaltsab J. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Okay, keep going. We have time. We have 5 minutes.
We do, yeah. We have.
Let's do it. I mean, it's tempting to rush at the end of a book. I personally like to slow down at the end of a book and translate it even better.
Yay.
It's tempting to rush the end of a book, but let's not. Okay, here we go.
Sachu gyunki tamala rangyuki derpa yoshintu deke chiknipala tenpe trepe ku gyun chebam shengyu du poa ni mayino.
Okay. Okay. So let's Sachu Gyunki Tamala. Okay, let's suppose you reach the Tama of the Gyun at the Sachu.
The final gyun, like the final part of the stream of the 10th Bodhisattva level.
Your mental stream. Your mental stream. Okay. Rangyuki Duba.
In that case, it is subsumed by your own mind stream. It is within your mind stream. Can I say within?
It is part and parcel of your mind stream. Okay, don't your yeshiku, your wisdom body, you still have it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, what's the other guy's problem? What's he want to say, Nick? Why does he have a problem?
Well, when you're enlightened, you wouldn't have it because anything that comes from anything that is caused is suffering, and so
exactly. And the mind, as we know, is mitakpa. It's a duce. It's a duce. Okay.
Composed entity.
Yeah. Gyu dan ken dune chepe chu. Gyu dan ken dune chepe chu.
It exists through the convening of its causes.
Right. Yeah. Anytime you say Sanskrta, then please remember that. Okay. Dopa yeshindu. Okay, look, you do keep your mind. All right. First of all, who's talking Gyaltsab? Okay. And then this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. This is such a beautiful way to end the book. De keche nipa.
So maybe
In that very next second.
Yeah, in the next millisecond.
Right.
This chepa means breaks off, like in Venerable Utpala's book, Kamala Shila talks about meditation. He says, start with your lama on your head, and then chepa Shakyamuni Buddha as big as your thumbnail, and bring it down to your heart or your navel. So chepa means break off. Okay, break it off. Okay, it's not explained here. Okay, so break off in the second instant will be broken off from you a ku, which is chepa, by the tsens and the beis, beche.
It's emanated by names and terms.
It's elaborated by the signs and marks.
Oh, signs and marks, right?
Yeah, this means
illuminated by them.
it's what gems do on a statue.
Yeah, like adorn.
Yeah, decked with. Okay. Decked with holly. Okay. Okay. So you get to take the mind along with you, omniscience mind, and in the next millisecond, you split off a second body. And, okay. Now, according to you, okay, according to you guys, that second body, Gyu Shendu Poa.
Gyu Shendu Po. Oh,
sorry, Shenki Gyu Dupoa.
Okay, it transfers
to another Gyu.
Other people's minds.
Yeah, to other people's minds.
Yeah, and you might want to say mind stream. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I get it, you guys. You get enlightened. Okay. Yeah. And then in the second instant, you send out a emanation body. Yeah. And then that just kind of moves into another person, and you don't have it anymore, right?
Okay, I got it. Is it so? This my yin no is like, isn't it?
Yeah. Then he says my yin.
Oh, or is he saying it's not as if?
Yeah, right. You can say that also. You know, He's like, come on, that's so stupid. What?
Okay.
So where's the emanation body gonna stay? Well, since it can't stay with your mind, it can't stay in your being because you don't have any more suffering. So you don't have any more changing things. So I guess it just kind of slides over to somebody else.
Yeah, that's a pretty good argument,
And
actually.
it's so funny because when we talk about POA, usually we're talking about taking a mind and throwing it into another body. But now he's saying, so what? You take that body and throw it to another mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, let's do one more line. I'm sorry.
I'm over time.
I know, but I can't stop.
Okay.
Yangna,
Young.
look, if you don't like that idea, okay, Yangna, if you don't like that idea, then I have an alternate. Try to give me another argument that's Kelen Mepa. Okay. Give me another non-existent idea that nobody could ever accept. Okay. Oh, you don't like that one? Okay, give me another stupid idea that no one could ever accept. All right.
Unacceptable idea.
Yeah. What it literally says is, give me another non-existent that that a reasonable acceptance of is also non-existent. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yay.
It's very. All right, he's winding up. You almost feel like he's sorry to finish the book because he wanted to say some more sarcastic things and he didn't get a chance, and he's really pushing it. Okay. Yay, Nick! Congratulations, Mr. Lashaw.
Okay,
had-
can you scroll down for a second? I just want to see how many lines are left.
Oh, look.
Oh,
Then he slides into the final poem right here.
Okay. Yeah.
but then there's more after that.
All right, yeah.
No, the rest is just I gave
Oh,
the
yeah. Oh,
I
okay.
gave the ink, I gave the paper. All right.
Okay, cool.
I gave the
Yay.
I gave the flowers. I gave the champagne.
Yeah. What am I gonna do with that? I don't know. Anyway, okay. All right.
Geshe-la, is there something that we can do for Veronica's mom
She's
or
They are-
Veronica?
we are extraordinarily close, and I think just your prayers. Just pray. I think it's gonna be tonight or tomorrow.
Wow.
Okay. See you soon.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you.
Love you, Mom.
6 minutes, guys.